land issues, the problems are similar. It's not like it's different from Uganda and from Kenya and from South Sudan. Women face similar challenges. Across the IGAD region, majority of the women have access to land for food production. But most times, they do not have control. They are not able to benefit even from the proceeds of what they got from their cultivation. That is one of the major challenges they face, that they are tilling land, but they have no control over the proceeds from land. And that is the majority number. In addition, majority of the women, especially the rural women, the pastoralist women, the uneducated, have no control over land. They don't own land. Land belongs to men. Land belongs to the traditional chiefs for the customary land. They have no land ownership. They can only benefit as long as they are associated to men as their husbands, brothers, or uncles. I can't say that not all women, that all women do not own land. Some women own land, only those that are able to purchase it. But how many are they? It's a small number. And that's also, especially for the urban or peri-urban land. For rural land, it's a bit complicated. There are instances where women are have benefited from, been able to get land through inheritance. Those are very few cases. And it's more of a family kind of arrangement. While they are still in their father's homes, their brothers, their fathers look at them as property because they are going to be sold away. So they cannot allow them or give them an opportunity to benefit from the land they have at home. So they know anytime they are crossing over to the other side. So that is about the social norms, the perceptions, that we have about the women and girls. It's a very big challenge. Having the guidelines in place is very good because it will give us guidance on what needs to happen and how we need to do it. But without resources to actualize, to implement, to follow through with the guidelines, it will remain in shelves. That is my really humble appeal. It's been an excellent engagement. We have got technical experts in the room making proposals derived from their experiences as academia, as civil society actors, as as researchers, as AU, the different directorates that are here, as LPC. This the discussions are rich, and I'm really hopeful that the guidelines that we are going to come up with are going to be really very useful for the region, and that we can make use of them to address and impact the women that we see so much affected by the inequalities. So I'm really grateful for being part of this team and for the discussions that we have had. But my really humble appeal is that let's not stop at having the guidelines, but come up with a strategy for implementing which should be supported by resources, because having these frameworks, policies, guidelines, and that will lie on our desks and tables, it will not help the woman that we are talking about here. It will not help the youth, the people with disabilities, the women, that are different marginalized groups of women. They won't be able to benefit from the guidelines if we do not have money to implement them.
Thank you very much. Did you just read my questions? Because did you read my question? Because all the questions I wanted to ask you and probing you.
The flow.
The flow. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. You did an excellent job.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
Thank
I'm
you.
just surprised. I'm like, every time I'm like, I'm like, this woman, how does she do it? It was amazing.
Thank
Honestly,
you. Thank
it was
you.
amazing.
Thank you. I'm grateful to hear this.
It was amazing. You know what?